Room fell silent following her laughter, crystal glasses momentarily suspended in midair. 100 warm smiles abruptly ceased. The banner behind us, "Congratulations on your retirement," hung askew, seeming to anticipate the inevitable outcome. She leaned towards my father, lips painted a vibrant red, and casually suggested, "It's time to sell the company, isn't it, dear? Let the children cash out and move on." Her gaze fell upon me then, as if I was already an absent presence. My father remained silent, his eyes fixed on the floor, suggesting a void that might engulf him. It was at this moment I ceased to feel wounded. It was in this instant I recalled why I had waited. Upon our first encounter, she offered homemade lasagna and affectionately addressed me as sweetheart. She laughed boisterously, frequently touched my arm, ensured everyone noticed her efforts. I yearned to trust her. My father desired tranquility. We both relied on her authenticity. The firm was my mother's inheritance, constructed from scratch, sleepless nights, spilled coffee, overlooked birthdays. When she passed away, my father promised me something. It remains within our family. People consented when he said it, smiled as if it were a sacred pledge. Promises decay unnoticed. The initial alterations were subtle, locked doors that had never been locked, meetings I wasn't informed about, financial reports ceasing to arrive in my inbox. Began referring to our company instead of your mother's company. She started correcting me in the presence of employees under my supervision. I did not challenge her. I observed. Betrayal always leaves traces. You simply have to let it complete its act. The evidence surfaced on a Tuesday, an erroneously forwarded email she didn't intend to send, subject line, post-retirement asset liquidation. My name was absent from the recipient list. My mother's name was not uttered once. That's when I stopped being her daughter. I became the designer. I did not weep. I did not yell. I did not alert anyone. I engaged a lawyer who didn't exhibit warmth. I revisited my mother's journals. I unearthed old contracts from boxes that retained the scent of dust and ink. I pursued the trail of paperwork she intentionally left behind, aware that someday someone would attempt to obliterate her legacy. My mother was detail-oriented. Crystal was avaricious. There's a distinction. I uncovered what Crystal had neglected to verify: a dormant provision, voting shares transferred into a trust, the activation of which hinged on retirement, not assigned to my father, but to me. I bided my time, because timing is not patience, it's accuracy. The gathering was her notion. A live band, caterers, press, investors, a public event staged as a celebration. She donned white. I chose black. My father sat between us like a defendant awaiting judgment. She hoisted her glass, seized control of the room as she often did. "From today," she declared, "we embark on a fresh chapter." She looked at me, her smile sharp. "You will now be liberated." That's when I made my move. Indeed, I noted, a single phrase can disrupt a gathering if used at the right moment. Placing the file on the table, heavy with legalese and finality, I made it clear that no deals would be struck. Her laughter came too swiftly, inappropriate. "Oh, darling, you don't," I interrupted, stating matter-of-factly, "I hold 51% ownership, a fact effective since my father's retirement, orchestrated by yourself. Thank you for that." For the first time that night, my father lifted his gaze. The crowd hadn't erupted with cries yet. Instead, they were taken aback, then stunned, then terror-stricken. Sharp, thin, undeniable fear gripped her as she paged through the documents. Her hands began to tremble around page 3. "This is false," she protested. "It's submitted," I countered, referring to its public record status. "You should have verified it." It was then that she let out a scream, not words, but raw, frightened noise. She overturned a chair, glass broke, the music stopped. Phones were quickly produced. I remained calm as I continued. "I'm also terminating your consultancy agreement and initiating an internal audit. Your bonus arrangements." "Innovative," my father stood up. His mouth gaped and shut, guilt surfaced within him. "You were right about me," he told her. Yet she gazed at him as if he had stabbed her, but we both realized who wielded the blade. Guards led her away while she yelled my name, a sound of doom. Investors looked away while employees looked straight ahead. They acknowledged, they recognized. Upon locking the door, the room seemed to deflate. I faced my father next. He appeared diminished, aged, vulnerable. "I didn't intend to wound you," I remarked. "I acted to fulfill what Mom had begun." He nodded. No tears emerged. That was his retribution. Now solitary, I relived the event without trembling. Revenge doesn't clamor when executed correctly. It remains unnoticed. It waits, it learns, it utilizes the disregarded rules of the traitor. Crystal believed power stemmed from humiliation, dominance, and diminishing others. She failed to grasp ownership. I didn't dismantle the company. Instead, I salvaged it. And not once did I raise my voice.